pleasure to have you back on this program. What do you think happens tonight? Let's start with the game tonight, Troy, with the Patriots and Steelers. What do you think happens?
Well, I don't know if you followed this, Bill. There's been a lot of drama around the Patriots over the last 6 months. I would expect them to come out and play exceptionally well. I say that, Rich, but I think that every time I watch New England, right? They're well prepared, they're well coached, got great players. But I think it's always special opening up a new season. It's especially memorable when you've won the World Championship the year before, and now you're playing in front of your home crowd the first time since then, in a meaningful game. There was uncertainty about what Tom's status was going to be. I just expect all of that. I think there's going to be great electricity in the stadium, and I believe that the Patriots are going to feed off of that, and I believe Tom Brady is going to have an outstanding night. Yeah, well, I mean, he's played in big games just like you played in all those big games before, Troy. This, however, seems to have a different feel to it because of all that drama. What's the process of a future Hall of Fame quarterback trying to channel all that energy? Because when it all comes down to it, Tom Brady's still a human being, Troy, for tonight. Sure. Yeah, I think it'll be unique. I'm certainly not. I have no point of reference to draw upon as to what he may be feeling. I can't even equate it to any other quarterback. Someone who has, had the career that he has been as dominant in his profession, and then to have gone through what he's gone through. How much is he internalizing that? I have great respect for Tom. I think a lot of him. I've been very vocal in my opinions as to whatever took place or whatever he did or didn't know. But I don't, in my opinion anyway, it doesn't take away from his legacy as a quarterback. But I believe that as a quarterback in this league, you're constantly having to deal with some things. There's always some controversies. There's always some distractions, and you've got to be able to compartmentalize that if you're going to have success in this league. And with his success that he has had, he's obviously been able to do that. And I expect that he did it in the Super Bowl, and if it was going to affect him, I think it would have affected him most in that game, just 2 weeks after that AFC Championship game when the accusations occurred. And so I expect him to come out and do the things that we're accustomed to seeing him doing.
Troy Aikman, lead analyst for Fox, Pro Football Hall of Famer. He's also in a brand new Miller Lite commercial that we'll be talking about in a matter of moments. And you did make reference to your outspokenness about Brady and the footballs and the PSI, and if he was guilty of doing that it should have been raised to the standards of punishment like what happened to the Saints in the Bountygate stuff, Troy. So are you in any way conflicted seeing Tom Brady suited up and playing starting tonight, Troy?
No, I'm not conflicted at all. I think, first of all, I don't know. I have my opinions just like everybody does based on what I've read, but no one really knows whether or not the balls were deflated or not. What I've said is if the balls were deflated, there's no question in my mind that Tom knew that the balls were being deflated because that's the only reason they're being deflated. I mean, I can assure you, all across this league, whatever the conditions are of the footballs going into a game, the reason they're in that condition is because that's how the quarterback likes the footballs. It's that simple. It's very black and white. It's not because that's how the center likes it or the coach or the wide receiver. It's because that's how the quarterback likes them. So it's a real simple thing for me. And the reason I said made the reference 6 months ago with regards to Bountygate is I think when you call into question the integrity of the game and the competitive balance of a game, to me that is far more severe and more serious, regardless of whatever that may be. Someone will say, you're talking with just a little bit of air pressure. I say, well, yeah, but if you're bringing into question the balance of the game, the competitive balance of the game, I've been in the league, I've been in locker rooms, even today, in light of Bountygate, you cannot tell me that the defensive players that go out and play, that they're not trying to hit the quarterback as hard as they can, and if that knocks them out of the game, so be it. That's just the way that it is. It's the nature of this game. And there was bounties on me when I played. In fact, when I played, there was a bounty on me in my rookie year in 1989 by the Philadelphia Eagles and Buddy Ryan. The network, CBS, promoted it as Bounty Bowl when we went into the game. Buddy Ryan. So that goes back to, how long this kind of stuff has been going on. But it doesn't change what I think of Tom as a player. And I'm glad he's playing. I think it's good for football. He's a great player. He's been a great ambassador in a lot of ways for our sport. And I'm looking forward to watching him play tonight.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern. On Audience.